This is Vic from Trading Academy Group and Investments. And as promised, here's another video on HIMS and HERS stock. Basically, what I'm looking at, what I've been noticing for the past couple of weeks, and what to possibly expect even in the upcoming weeks or months. All right, so let's get right actually to the charts. All right, so HIMS and HERS, yep, we see the market has been trending downwards, currently bearish, right? I took a screenshot and I shared it on StockWits in regards. I even shared it on TradingView in regards to what I'm seeing on HIMS and HERS, right? So I'm going to go ahead and I completely deleted everything out of my charts, and I wanted to go ahead and just plot this from the beginning just to show you guys what I'm looking at every time I'm plotting charts, right? So I'll go ahead and I will go ahead and mark. Let me go ahead and actually put the magnet tool. I'll mark the high and low, right? Which this would be the high. In this case, we already marked the low. Extend that range out, and there we have it. All right, so that's that little range before the market actually go ahead and continue to go down. Then we'll go ahead and mark this area right here. So same thing, right? This would actually start here, and then the low would be this area right here. Now, all I do is I just extend this rectangle to the side, bring this back all the way over here, right? And so when you click on these ranges, right, I saw a lot of people say, man, that's a really big range. Well, unfortunately, that's how the market moves, right? The market will go ahead and give you a move up, and then next thing you know, we're pulling back, and we might actually be in that range for quite some time. And that's what I've noticed what HIMS is actually does, at least it's been doing for the past couple of months, going on to August of last year, right? So this first range goes from 935 all the way down to 671. Now, that's a pretty big range. Yes, I agree, right? Unfortunately, that's just how the market moves. We have no way, we just got to deal with what we're given with, right? So second range, as you can see here, this is a much smaller one than the previous, 689, 547. All right, we're going to go ahead and deal with that one. Now let's go ahead and mark the other one. So we have the high down to that low. We'll extend this out, and we'll bring this back over here. Okay, so, right, so here we go. 547, that was the low of the previous range. Well, our next range starts at 547 on down to this low. Now, we have a low down here, right? So this is now our 52-week low, which is, we're looking at, where is it? 272, right? 272. Okay, so this is what I was talking about on between Thursday and Friday. So I noticed this, right? So 272 is our new low. And so when we're ranging, right? So you got to think about if you change, there's a such thing as, right? So I pay attention to the wicks, but also what's most important and should be important to you guys as well is true price. Where's true price? So a lot of people don't actually really focus too much on the wicks. If you were to change this to a line chart, let's say you can change that low to, I'd say about, that price range right there, 440. Okay, actually, and this seems to be lower, so we can actually change it to this low right here. Yeah, 432. Okay, so that would be true price, 432 range. Now, this week, yes, I love it. I see how the market just came out of that range. Only if we were to consider the wicks, right, of the actual candles. However, we have not officially broken into a new range. All right, this is still part of this range right here. That's why you have to, look at. I actually like to go based off true price, because that's really where the market it gives you a better idea of where the market is headed, or where it's at, right? And so in this case, we got that 432 range where the market closed at 408. We're still we're still technically in this range. Okay, so if I was to move this range at the 432 level, okay, so now we have a 432 level, and then based off the candles, which I always like to use worst case scenario, which is the 272 price range, which is our low, right? Yes, correct. So 272, I actually like to use that as our low, and this is our new range. Okay, so our new range is actually 432 and 272. Okay, that's our new range. Until we get out of this box and we start making new higher highs and higher lows, I still consider HIMS and hers to actually be bearish. Okay. Yes, don't get me wrong. This is why I tell you guys to always look at this in a much higher time frame. This, if you pay attention to this, what it does every single day, you're gonna go nuts. All right. Try to look at it. I like to look at it at the end of the week, which is that Friday. That Friday candle close to me is extremely important. So I actually like to go ahead and look at it. And I saw 408. Yes, I got quite a few messages, people saying, "Hey, close 408. We should. What do I think?" Right. So unfortunately, we are still within the new range. This is still a new range. Now, I'm pretty sure a lot of y'all saw my drawing and all this other stuff, right? I got a little bored on Thursday and Friday. So until we start making, right? Think about this as a staircase, right? Until we start making new highs, or until we break this area, this range, that let me see. I see there's actually this one right here, including the true price, because true price, remember, if we were to not count the wicks, I'm going to go ahead and actually click the wrong thing. But if we were to actually take the wicks off and we just go based off line charts, that's the low. This is the high, right? Let's go ahead and just make the changes now. That's the high, or that's the low. My apologies. And so this is where we're at now. This one, I'm pretty sure we already marked it. It was at 432. That's correct. So those are your ranges, right? Until HIMS breaks, I want to say the 588, and we close above that 588. I'd still say we are still in a downtrend, and we're possibly even going to continue to drop unless we actually start getting up here and we start making new highs, higher lows. At that point, that's actually very good. So going forward, I'm going to say that I'm going to go ahead and switch this over back to candles. But I'm going to say that going forward, if we can actually break higher than, see this price right here, 555, right? If we can close higher than that, we're actually looking at a really good, we're in a really good position to possibly start making new highs, right? The market, as it's going down, lower low, lower high, lower low, lower high, lower low, lower high, lower low, and we're actually looking for a new lower high. So yes, remember, the market moves in waves, and we could possibly come back all the way back down here and even drop even lower. If by any chance we come back down, then yes, once we have our new lower high, there could be a potential of a new lower low coming down, which means at a cheaper prices coming in for HIMS and hers. All right. So, all right, guys. So this is the analysis for this week. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Leave your comments below. If you want me to look at any other tickers, just let me know, guys, and I'll go ahead and take a look at those and I'll send them your way. All right. Enjoy the rest of your Memorial Day, guys.